Whew. Hard for me to breathe sometimes when I get out of the shower. So, I've been doing basically, you could call them spot checks in the news for fear. This is how you control almost everybody. You know what I mean? From the smallest level to the highest level. Like, give me your money or I'm going to shoot you dead. All the way down here to the Irish Mirror. The Irish Mirror. Talking about the deadly California volcano that could kill us all any second. Scientists are worried. They didn't say who or what organization, just scientists. You know, the same way Republicans refer to scientists as non-entities. Scientists are terrified. This is an Irish fucking rag that's owned by the Murdoch family, saying that people in California need to be terrified of the volcano that's about to kill them all. Okay, I cannot tell you how many articles I read like that today. They go right along with the ones that are like, Donald Trump going to court has brought him even with Joe Biden. Well, excuse me? Excuse me? For me, they are the exact same thing. The chance of Donald Trump becoming president in November is about the same amount of odds of that volcano, the super volcano, blowing up by November. Or me being hit by lightning and then bitten by a cobra and turning into fucking Cobra Kai Master. Let me say it one more time for all the fucking morons, stupid people, uneducated idiots. What else? Neanderthal throwbacks. Not lucky in the gene pool fucking individuals out there that think Donald Trump is pulled even or is anywhere near even with Joe Biden. This is not about Joe Biden, is why. This is about Donald Trump. Every Republican I know, except for two that are family members, I know are going to not vote for Donald Trump. They are so sick of his shit. They're so sick of his mouth. These Republicans have flat told me when he opens his mouth or when I see him, I have to turn the channel because I can't stand to hear him even talk anymore. How many people in Obama's president in his cabinet went to prison or got arrested or subpoenaed? How many? How many for Joe Biden? See what I mean? I mean, you see, it's fear. They want you to fear, okay? Let me tell you, right now, the actual real, relatable position for Donald Trump and Joe Biden right now, I would say, is 70-30. And Donald Trump is going to lose the popular vote between 10 and 15 million votes. It could be more. I will take any bet from anybody, okay? Show me your fucking cash. Just like the last election. That's what I told everybody. Show me your fucking money. We'll put it in the safe, okay? And then come election day, I'll be donating your money to the women's shelter, which is what happened last time. I don't understand how people can't see the reality of the situation other than you're being bombarded by fucking people like CBS, NBC, MSNBC, Fox News, OAN. They're all the same fucking thing. Oh, it's a close race. It's a close race. It's not even close to close. Donald Trump is so far behind right now, even as far as Republicans go, okay? Listen, 30% of Republicans aren't going to vote for Mr. Orange Potato Head, the fucking malaria skin tag that's running for president, who's probably going to end up going to jail after this trial and then prison seriously for the documents trial. His name will go down in infamy, and all of those that stood by him, their political careers will be over Because for the next 3 election cycles, Republicans won't be able to get a fucking dog elected, okay? Period. And everybody likes dogs. No, they won't be able to get a fucking puppy elected. And everybody likes puppies. Okay, that fucking malaria-infested fucking mind of his, this is non-stop spewing hate and lies. And anyone that doesn't know that, I'm sorry, you're fucking dumb. You're fucking dumb. And not only that, but you're lazy fucking dumb. Because you are not going to spend 5 seconds to go find out the truth. You know why? Because you're also full of fucking hate. That's why. You don't want to know the truth. You don't want to know that you were associated with that fucking, infested motherfucker. You don't want to know the truth. You don't want to know the 30,000 lies he's told, or all the people that are around him have gone to fucking prison for criminal activity. Okay? His sucking up knee pad wearing fucking bullshit with all the dictators on the planet. Okay? No one wants Donald Trump to be president except you motherfuckers. The people out there that are barely smart enough to figure out 1 and 1 is 2. And you're full of hate. That's the number one thing. I can put up with stupid people because I have to be on the road with them and I see them every goddamn day. All you got to do is watch car fails to figure out how many stupid fucking people are behind the wheel, okay? But it's not even close. And this is fear. Saying Donald Trump is tied with Joe Biden is exactly the same news as the supervolcano in California is about to kill us all. It is exactly the same in my mind. Why? Because I spend the time to educate myself. I watch Fox News. Listen, know thy enemy and know thyself, and you need not fear the outcome of 100 battles. So if some fucking Republican wants to come at me with why he likes that skin tagging fucking piece of shit orange god that they worship, okay, listen, you don't have a chance. You don't have a chance. I could sit down right now and start out all the way back before he ripped off everybody with the casinos. We could start talking about all the family money that he made when he was president, the billions of dollars, the copyrights in China. We could go on and on about his family for fucking hours. Just that, let alone his criminal activity his whole life. How many times has he been sued for non-payment? Over 1,000. Who does that? Who gets sued 1,000 times for not paying their fucking bills? Who? Who has 30 women file sexual complaints against him? Who? Who sees a guy get convicted of fucking rape and then still likes the guy? You are full of hate and ignorance. Hate and ignorance. And, I hope you do watch all this shit that Joe Biden and Donald Trump are tied. You know why? Because your lazy, dumb fucking ass isn't even going to bother to vote. Why? Because, there's so many people that think the way we do. How could Donald Trump not be elected president? Well, when 30% of the fucking Republicans in a state say they're not voting for Trump, I'm voting for Haley, okay? You have a serious problem. Is that in any of these goddamn polls that CBS or NBC or Fox News or anyone is showing? Not a single time have they ever talked about me. I'm a fucking independent. I'm not stupid. I'm not a Democrat or Republican, and I hate fucking politicians of all ilk. I vote for the moral authority a person is going to bring to government, period. They may not agree with me. I may not agree with them. But if they have moral fiber, if they're not a rapist, criminal, thief, traitor, I'll vote for them. The problem is all these news agencies are preying on your fear, and they do that by saying Donald Trump has a chance in hell of being elected. It's so idiotic and stupid to me that I know that it's coming from upstairs. It's coming from the people up at the fucking top of the organization who are being told by their owners this is what you say. There is no such thing as independent news anymore, and that's how news got the fake news moniker. They fucking deserved it. I grew up when news was news. I grew up when newsmen were so revered that they could end a war. Like Donald Trump says, I could end that war in one fucking day. Walter Cronkite ended the Vietnam War. He simply took his glasses off and said, I no longer believe that the United States can win in Vietnam. Period. Done, fucking deal, over, war's done. Because people respected him because what came out of his mouth was the truth. See? So, I don't have a thing against Republicans. I have a thing against these fucking MAGA, Freedom Caucus fucking morons like Marjorie Taylor Greene and the shit that she spews out of her mouth that comes directly from the fucking Kremlin. Okay? Let me tell you something, lady. Ronald Reagan is flopping over in his goddamn grave right now. I bet if somebody went over there and put a stethoscope down there, they'd hear him screaming his fucking lungs out. She is literally promoting propaganda from Vladimir Putin. Is this America? Where the fuck did I wake up? So, this is the truth, okay? 1/3 of Americans are so dumb, stupid, stuck in their little tiny little fucking world. And I mean tiny, okay? They get their information and their experience from such a tiny little fucking point in space, okay? That it's indiscernible. Every line of contact that they have coming in is indiscernible from any of the others. They refuse to see or look at anything that disagrees with what they want to hear. And that's exactly like church. This is why you got the church over here in Anderson, the church in Palo Cedro, the church in Redding, okay? Listen, this is the fucking truth. I heard those guys all talk shit about one another. I personally heard them all talk shit about one another. It's a flavor. Well, this guy says what I want to hear, so I'm going to go to his church. And this guy says what I want to hear, so I'm going to go to his church. And then I destroyed all 3 of those motherfuckers out in front of DMV. You notice, you never see any comments when I do this. Those people are welcome to come and comment, oh, that's not true. They all know who the fuck they are. I destroyed them in front of 70 people, and all they could say was, oh, Brian, he's looking for a perfect church. Wow. Do not think Donald Trump has a chance in hell, because he doesn't. And it's not because I literally despise the man. He's probably really the only living right now today person that I hate as much as I hate, like Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, who basically starves millions of his people to death so he can drink cognac and fucking caviar. You know what I mean? I despise him just as much. I put Donald Trump directly in that group. The Mussolinis, okay? I put him directly in that fucking group. The problem is the press that just constantly telling you how close the race is when it's not. Why the fuck don't any of them have me on? You know what? Bring me on. I'll bring my tabulation sheet, and I will show you in a very short period of fucking time that Donald Trump has a snowball's chance in hell of getting elected. How many Republicans can't stand the man? Okay? How many people voted for him that are now not going to vote for him? At least 1/3 of the Republicans that were with Donald Trump in the last election are not with him in this election. They may not vote for Joe Biden for president, okay? But they'll vote for Mickey Mouse or whoever. They will fill in a fucking name. And it won't be Donald Trump. Because his ass is going to be sitting in fucking prison. Everybody forgets that he's just a man. He's just a fucking man with all the fallibilities that I have, you have, and everyone else has. Okay? Except his are extreme. Extreme. He's a rapist Now, I might think about having sex with Margot Robbie or something. You know what I mean? But I'm not a fucking rapist. There's a big difference there. I understand my fallibilities and my shortcomings. Donald Trump doesn't think he has any shortcomings. The man lies like he breathes. So I'm telling you, listen, I'm calling you out. If you think what I'm saying is bullshit, go do some research. Just type in Donald Trump's criminal activities. How many times has the Trump family stolen from their businesses? How many charities have they stolen from money from children's charities? You know what I mean? How many times have they stolen from fucking people that went to Trump College? How many business partners has he stolen from? Just go look at the fucking information. Besides being a rapist with no morals and a compulsive liar, okay? The man is dirt shit. He is a fucking piece of dirt. He's about as low on the human scale as you can possibly get. He would kill you and your grandma, okay, because of his ego. And guess what? Go back and look at the data for COVID. There's 1 million people that died that didn't need to die. You know why? Donald fucking Trump. And when that man breathes his last breath, oh boy, I would really like to be, there and see that. And actually, all of us will. When we all breathe our last breath here and we go to that place, no information is hidden and you'll be able to see the truth. You'll be able to live Donald Trump's life. And that's how you know the real truth. Just like if you want to know Hitler, you can live Hitler's life. Yeah, Hitler's there. You can live his existence. So you know the exact truth. How do you know it? Because you were that person. You did walk a mile in their moccasins. That's the beautiful thing about God's heaven. It's nothing like man's heaven. God doesn't punish. Man punishes himself. As soon as you get rid of this animal, okay, you're a spiritual being and there's no hiding from information at that point. Donald Trump is a fucking bacterial infection on humanity. And the sooner we're rid of this guy, the fucking better off people will be. Okay? And maybe, some of these MAGA people will somehow understand where they were and that it's not a good place to be. Those people will be looked at in history unkindly. The Marjorie Taylor Greenes, the Getzes, they will be looked at in American history as despicable. They will live in infamy. Okay? So, we can get rid of these fucking people. We just simply vote them out of fucking office. And that's what's going to happen. America is sick and tired of it. America is sick and tired of it. Yes, 1/5 of America is MAGA. And they are going to be MAGA no matter what. And then you have another 1/5 that's going to be voting Republican because they've always voted Republican. But the rest of everyone else is going to say, fuck you, we're done. Okay? So please, if you're watching a news organization, I'm telling you this for your own good. If you're watching a news organization or reading a news article where they say that Donald Trump and Joe Biden are tied, do not reference that source any longer. If it's CBS, NBC, whoever the fuck it is, don't go back. Don't go back, okay? Because they're playing, this is how they got the tag, okay, fake news. It's because they're doing this for clicks and to sell fucking ads. They could give a fuck about you. There's not a single goddamn news organization out there that cares about delivering news anymore. It's info-fucking-tainment designed to keep your eyes glued to them. And they're going to say what they think you want to hear. This is what I tell people. It's really simple. Oh, so half of Americans are going to vote for Donald Trump? Well, how come we don't have any late night TV shows that make fun of Joe Biden? Other than people that can't stand Donald Trump. Because we're normal. You see, there is no Tonight Show for MAGA. There is no The Late Show for MAGA. There never has been. There never fucking will be. Because they're not funny. They're dangerous. And they wouldn't know humor if it kicked them in the fucking teeth. Okay? You want to see what's going on in the world? Watch late night comedy. You'll see that there are no MAGA. late night comedy shows. There never has been, and there never will be.